Good morning, guys. Welcome to the Shades and a brand new video today. It's West Brom away from home for Chelsea, and we need to win this match. We need to get those 3 points. We're going to talk about who is in, who is not. So watch till the end as we talk about the match that's going to happen. Here we go. See you guys. It might rain anytime, so we're going to make this video as quick as possible. As always, like to make my videos outdoors, away from home. West Brom for Chelsea is a big match in the Premier League. Premier League matches are always big when you have so many top teams out there. We had a good win against Barnsley in the League Cup, and we're going to have Spurs coming in 3-4 days from today. And then we got Crystal Palace next weekend before the international break. So this is important for us to get those 3 points today against West Brom away from home, keeping in mind that there are teams like Everton, Leicester, who had a good start. Leeds are looking impressive. Arsenal, Liverpool, Manchester City, Manchester United, Spurs are creating as good a team as we are. So it's a bunch of teams out there and all have to play really well. So every point counts from the very beginning of the season. This is just the 3rd game, but yes, points do count because you never know who is going to be a big threat when. And in the Premier League, every team is a tough teams. You cannot take anybody for granted. So Frankie Lampard will have to put his best team out there. We already know a couple of players are already out. Frank has already talked about it. We already know ZH and Pulisic is out for the game. We don't know when they are going to get back. I'm really excited to see both of them play, or at least one of them feature, but I'm not sure when that's going to happen because the attacking part of it really goes amiss if you don't have either one of them playing, because if you look at it, other than Werner and Havertz, we really don't have the attacking flair that we are looking for. So ZH and Werner, ZH and Pulisic would make a lot of sense as and when they come in, because Hudson-Odoi is not getting his match time. We'll talk about that as well. So we'll talk about the team news first, who are going to be featuring in this match. Big question mark on Kepa. Will he be on the goal? Mendy has been announced. Mendy had his first training already. Maybe Mendy will feature against Spurs, in the coming League Cup match in midweek next week. But it needs to be seen. Frank has already talked about in his press conference that he will have a word with both Kepa and Caballero regarding who is going to play. It's said a lot because you really don't know when your manager wants to speak to you. That something might be coming. So it's a 50-50 chance for Kepa and Kaba to play. Now, for me, if you ask me, I think even if when Caballero, I'm a big fan of as well, even if he plays regularly, he also tends to make mistakes. He's not that he's exempted from any mistakes. Against Barnsley, he played very well. But I, for one, would go with Kepa. At least give Mendy time to settle in. Mendy will need a week or so. Maybe the Spurs match, you'll see Caballero, and maybe against Crystal Palace next weekend, you'll see Mendy coming in. So for me, I think Kepa should start. I think Frank will go with that. Frank said he has a very open line with the players, and that is a very good thing, for a manager. The manager needs to have a very open line, a very good cordial relationship with his players. He cannot be, one bad match and he throw that player away. You cannot do that. You lose the dressing room sooner or later. So I am very happy that the positive attitude Frank has with his players makes sense. It's becoming very windy out here. I'm not sure how the audio is getting right now, but I'm going to make it happen right as I'm making my videos outdoors. So yes, so as I was saying, so I believe Kepa is going to start this. Defense, interesting. I think Reece James on the right, and I think Alonso on the left. Again, Frank has stated that Chilwell is not fully fit. I don't think he might be in the subs bench. I don't think he will start. He might start against Spurs. You have to keep in mind that we have 3 matches in 9 days. We have this match, we have Spurs in the League Cup. Spurs is sort of a direct rival, is sort of our arch rivals along with Fulham. And you would not like to have a bad day against Spurs, even if it means it's a League Cup. The League Cup, with all due respect, at this moment, we are more interested in the Premier League and the Champions League. But losing to Spurs in the League Cup would not go well with the team, the team morale, and even within the fans as well. So Frank will have to keep that in mind. So I think Alonso will start this match. Emerson had a good outing against Barnsley, but I don't think he will start. Alonso will start. Chilibi might be starting in Spurs, and that's how it should be. But we'll talk about the Spurs game in 2 days' time. But I think for today, Alonso will start. West Brom, one of the bottom-lying teams. Obviously, you cannot take anyone for granted, but I think Alonso and Thiago Silva, his first Premier League start today with Kurt Zouma. So I'm pretty sure it will be like that. The formation will be 4-2-3-1, the old-fashioned 4-5-1 that is. The 4-2-3-1, that's how it's going to be landed up. That's how it should be. Now we're going to put in Kante, who's going to come back to the team for this match. He did not play against Barnsley. And he will be with Jorginho, who will have the captain's armband. If Azpilicueta is not starting, which I don't think he will, Reece James will start. So Jorginho will be back. It will be interesting to see if Kante, Jorginho and Kovacic play all together, because against Liverpool, that's what happened. I don't think that should be the case. I believe it should be Kante and Jorginho for today's match. Jorginho as a captain with the captain's armband. Let Havertz play in front of them and Mount on one side and Hudson-Odoi on the other side. Because if, in case Kante plays with Jorginho and Kovacic, that would mean Havertz will have to play in the wings, and that doesn't make any sense. Actually, we already know that. Havertz scored a hat-trick against Barnsley, and we know where he plays his best football. So that's how it should be with Frankie Lampard. So I, for one, believe Hudson-Odoi should start. He needs to start matches like these. The reason is, if you're not playing Hudson-Odoi against teams like West Brom, and no disrespect to West Brom, Branislav Ivanovic is going to play for them. Great thing, a Champions League winner with Chelsea. But as I'm coming back, Hudson-Odoi needs to play against the likes of Fulham, West Brom, to gain his confidence. If he's not playing against these teams, and against whom he's going to start, Man City or Liverpool, he's not going to start, right? So I think this is a kind of a match where Mount should be on one side, mainly because ZH or Pulisic, neither one of them is fit. You start with Havertz and you start with Hudson-Odoi and Werner, the lone striker. That's how it should be. Tammy Abraham, Giroud, they can come in. Jorginho can be substituted after 60th, 70th minute. Bring on Kovacic at that time. But this is what I think should be the team. Kovacic should be rested. He played against Barnsley. He should play against Spurs again. And that time Jorginho might be on the bench. Works well for me. I think this is the lineup they should go with. Kepa at goal. Thiago, Kurt Zouma in the central of defense. Alonso on the left. Right is Reece James. Kante and Jorginho. Jorginho captain's armband. Havertz, Hudson-Odoi and Mount. And then Werner as a lone striker. We should go like this, and we will be able to beat West Brom with this. I'll keep it at a conservative. Normally I don't do score lines, but I'll keep it conservatively 2-0 for Chelsea. But you never know, it could be 3-1, 4-1, 4-2. Who knows? I mean, it'll be exciting to watch Chelsea today after the 6-0 drubbing of Barnsley. I believe that we can go out there and give our best shot. We have only two really attacking-minded players in Havertz and Werner, unless Hudson-Odoi is playing. I wish he plays. I really want him to play today's match. I'm really hoping the ZH and Pulisic comes into the team, hopefully after the international break, which will happen after the next week matches against Crystal Palace. After that, there is an international break. Hopefully by that time, which will be like 3 weeks from now, by the time the next round of Premier League matches starts, by that time ZH and Pulisic will be fit enough to start for Chelsea. I'm hoping for that day when all the Chelsea players will be fit and we can ready to go, because we have a really good attacking side. And who knows, we can take on Liverpool and Man City's early days. We can take on them. Though I know Spurs have built a good team. Arsenal is a good team. Everton is playing well. But who knows? But for today's match, I really think that we can go out there 3 points. Chelsea, come on, we'll do that. And Monday Night Football, Liverpool plays Arsenal. So there could be chances that those teams might drop points. So it'll be more added advantage for us, an incentive that we need to get those 3 points. You guys let me know in the comment section what you guys think about this match. Do you guys think Hudson-Odoi should start, Kepa should start? What should be your team formation? Let me know in the comment section. As always, keep it coming, guys, in the comment section. Until next time, from a windy day over here, I'm signing off. See you guys till next time.